Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday Museday. Nice to see everyone. I hope you guys had a great Christmas. If you're celebrating Christmas, but I think we all do in some way. Happy first day of Kwanzaa, and happy second of the 12 days of Christmas. Yes, that started yesterday. I looked it up. All right. So I want to say welcome to Roseanne, our host, and let's see who else is here. Lots of people. Bill is here. Hello, Jack and Rebecca, Tom. Thanks for the super chat tip, by the way, Tom. Really appreciate that. Jorge is here. Welcome back. Cornelius. Why do I have echo on myself? I don't know. Oh, I see. Hold on. Nope. Okay. I don't know. Let me turn this off. I don't know why my voice is echoing. All right. And yes, Cornelius, I said Jack and Daryl, welcome. And I think that gets us all caught up. Today, by the way, do you guys hear the reverb? I have a lot of reverb on. Hold on. Let me see if I can track it down. Hold on. Nope. I don't know. Okay, 1, 2. That's weird. Okay, that is very strange. I don't know where that's coming from. I will ignore it. I don't know. Does it sound like my voice has reverb on it? I have no idea where that's coming from. But I just reset all my equipment, so that's what happens. All right. Today, I thought we'd do something a little bit different. Today, the theme is Kwanzaa. Today's the first day of Kwanzaa. And of course, that is a American, holiday that was created in 1966 in California, where I'm from. And it's gone through some changes. I'm not going to get into all the history, but I thought it would be nice. It's something to be aware of. And we'll look at the principles of Kwanzaa a little bit later. And I felt like they're kind of universal and they're good things, just like most holidays from most traditions. They're good things that we can all strive for. I think it's great. So we'll look at that a little bit later. And this reverb is driving me crazy, but I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah. By the way, I decided to wear some classic World Drum Club swag. Remember, you guys can get this at Teespring, which is the company we use for our t-shirts and stuff. And if you'd like to support the channel and get something you can wear, like this shirt, you can do that over there. Okay, so it sounds dry. Welcome, Peace Watcher. It sounds dry. That's so weird because I'm hearing like a lot of long reverb in my earbuds. I don't know why. All right, well, I just have to ignore it. No idea. This is reverb, right? You guys hear that? And let me turn it off. It's still on. This is my long reverb. Turn it off. Hello? It's still there. Yeah, very strange. All right. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Did you guys have a great holiday? We stayed at home pretty much. Just made dinner last night. Ate way too much and spent most of the day recovering. But I used this opportunity, like today I was cleaning, much needed cleaning inside and out of the house. I feel good because I got a lot done. And whenever I'm organizing, I feel good, right? It's better to be organized than not. And threw a bunch of stuff away. Got some stuff for recycling. So yeah, it's good. It's a good. I'm trying to get a jump on the new year. All right, so let's look at what I was playing in the first part of today's show. A few instruments that I think many of you are familiar with, but some of you may not be. So let's take a look over at the table over here. Actually, let's go to this view. So this one is the West African log drum called the kreen. And this is basically kreens have two notes. This would be like the higher pitched note up here, this bar. And then there's one down here that is the lower pitched. And usually played with sticks. And then you can play them on the edge. So it's a type of, log drum, or what some people call slit drum. And it's heavy. It's a big piece of wood. So that's that. And then we had the gankogwi, right? This was our Guess the Sound last week, wasn't it? The gankogwi is a double bell as a Ghanaian, Awe. And then I also use the agogo just because some of you were saying agogo, which is a good guess because it is still a double bell, but a little bit different. This is Brazilian. And then we had the small rattle, ahatse, or some people would call this a shekere, although I call this a shekere, which is in the Afro-Cuban style. This I would say is just a rattle, but either way, this one has shells, and this one has the crow beads, which are the plastic beads. And I made this one. One of the ones I made back in the day, back in like the mid 80s. And then we have the sistrum, I'm not sure I played this in the beginning, but this is also an African instrument, North African rattle. This is made with pop tops, you know, beer tops or Coke tops, and flattened out with a hammer. And I recently repaired this one because one of these metal piece of metal rod was broken, and it was a long time, sitting around a long time. I finally got out my needle nose pliers and went to the store and got some wire and just repaired this one. But I really love the sound. It's amazing. And then over here we have the shake hat. And what's a better view? Well, this is an okay view. You guys know this from our friend Ben Elan. And this is the shake hat. It's on a hi-hat stand. And it has some seed pods. See the brown one? The brown ones, these big seed pods. It has some large silver bells and small brass bells that go all the way around. And then we have bongos, of course. We have congas here. And the cajon, which is down here, which I use mainly for a bass instrument. And then I also played this flute, which is a newer flute of mine. I got this last summer. August. And this is a wood sounds flute, and it's in the key of B minor tonality. And I was kind of playing it in the Dorian scale, Dorian mode. So that's all the details I have for you about everything we put down. And I one of the things I liked about using these two bells, and let me see if I can find them. I think they're on the here. I love how they're just almost microtonal. You know, they just have this weird kind of weird melody. So there we're hearing the two bells and the cream, right? And then we have the drums. And the shekere. And then what did I put in the middle? Cajon, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Let's listen to that again. Let's listen to the loop again. And now that you've kind of gotten a tour of all the instruments, let's listen to the whole thing. All right. Okay, we're going to move on and engage in one of our features. Our features of the show, which is
Guess the Sound!
okay. You guys ready? Here we go. I'll give you guys a hint. I did this recently. It hasn't been that long. I'm giving you guys another chance to get it right. What is that instrument? And today's correct answer is worth 7 points for the 7 principles of Kwanzaa. A comb is a good guess. It kind of sounds like a comb, but it is not. Who has it? Zip tie, Cornelia. I love that guess. Yeah, no, it's. Oh yeah, Roseanne knows. You bought your kids one recently. That's cool. It's not a socket wrench. Yeah, it does. It does sound like a zipper or a ratchet or a zip tie. You guys are right. I mean, those are all. Yeah, I think Bill's got it. Binzansara. or sometimes we call kokoriko. But yeah, binzansara. All right, let's take a look. Let me forward this. So it's this, you guys, right? I've used this before. Japanese instrument, and I mean, there's different. I have my own theory about this instrument, which is, I believe it was used in music around the harvest time. I think it might be a tool for stripping grains off of stalks. You know, like maybe, I don't know. It's just my guess. Kind of cool, right? And so, yeah, it's a bunch of wooden slats. And let's see, it looks like this. Can you guys see? Let me focus it closer. See? All right. So, and then you can, I usually just hold one end and kind of play the other end like that. But you can do it different ways. It's up to you how you choose to play. All right, binzansara or kokoriko, sometimes called kokoriko, Japanese instrument. All right, so Bill gets 7 points. Don't spend them all in one place. All right, nice job. I like it when somebody gets it and I don't have to give the answer away. Did you? Cornelius is like, I'll get my family socket wrenches for their birthdays. Well, I mean, everybody can use a good socket wrench at some point in their life. I feel like, we need it. All right. Actually, well, Peace Watcher said, I think kokoriko is the Japanese sounds a rooster makes. Now that could be true. I know in Spanish the rooster says kukiriki, kukiri, or something like that. Which is just as weird as cock-a-doodle-doo, which none of them make any sense. But they're all onomatopoetic words, apparently, or supposedly. All right, let's get into. I want to go over the Kwanzaa stuff with you guys, and then maybe for our Gimme Five, we can somehow have a theme or incorporate that. Okay, so let's look at these are called the principles of Kwanzaa. And so, I just thought I'd share this with you since it is the first day of Kwanzaa today, 7-day ceremony. And we'll just go through them. I'm not going to try to pronounce the words, the African words, but you can see them up there. I believe these are based on Swahili, but you guys can all go to, just do a search on Kwanzaa if you want to look up more. But the first principle or idea is unity, right? And I think we can all relate to that. We're all stronger when we help each other, when we're united in our various goals throughout our lives. Whether that's united with a partner or your family, your friends, your community, your state, your nation, your country, the world, whatever it is. Unity is always a good thing. And it's also important when you're trying to get into the groove and be with the groove, united with the groove. It's also a unison is a musical interval, right? What's actually non-interval, but it means the same note. So it basically just means united, moving with something. Number 2 is self-determination, and that's just autonomy, volition, being able to choose your path, being able to, in this case, what I open with, like improvising, be able to just make things up and be creative, which is another one of the principles. But before we get that, it's collective. Number 3 is collective work and responsibility. And to me, this really resonates with music making because that's what playing in an ensemble is. It's collective responsibility with the self-determination at the same time. So it's voluntary collectivism, if you will. It's we're choosing to take responsibility, work together, for the greater good. And whether that's in a drumming ensemble or a band or your family or your community or your country, whatever that is. All right, number 4 is cooperative economics, and we could just call that cooperation. Basically what that means in terms of Kwanzaa is supporting one another, supporting the people in your community, and then they support you. So we're just cooperating economically to support one another. And then number 5 is purpose, and that is to remember your purpose, to define your purpose. What are your goals? What's your dream? What's your big picture vision? And then that could inform everything else you do. So if your purpose is to play drums, get good at music, then maybe you think, oh, I better practice today because I want to do something that's in line with my goal, in line with my purpose. Or if your purpose is to represent your values, then you think, well, I've got to act accordingly, right, to my values, make sure everything matches and that it's aligning with my purpose, with your special purpose, as Steve Martin put it in the movie. Was that The Jerk? I think it was. All right, and then we have creativity, which is, I think, super important and something that I value very much myself. But obviously, creativity is just super important for the arts. I mean, we wouldn't have any arts. We wouldn't really have music without it, right? Whether it's the creativity of a composer, the improviser, soloists, people working together again, and and just all these things like unity, self-determination, working responsibly, cooperative, having a purpose, and creativity. They all go together, right? This is a constellation. It's not like you just go through these things in order. No, it's a constellation of things that all work together, that all inform one another. And then the last one is faith. And faith in this context is talking about, having faith in who you are and envisioning what you're about. It's a combination of remembering where you came from, but also envisioning where you're going and having faith that you believe in yourself. Have faith in your greater mission, your greater purpose, all of those things. So remembering that we all have value. You have value, each of you, in all of those capacities. Your capacity to unite and be responsible for yourself, but work with people and cooperate and work towards a collective purpose, be creative, and and thereby represent all these values. So I would argue that the values of Kwanzaa are universal, and they're meant to be universal so that anybody who wants to can embrace that. And this goes on for 7 days. That's what the Kwanzaa candles are for. There's 7 candles in the Kwanzaa. I don't know what it's called. The candle holder. Does anybody know what that's called? Yeah, and Cornelius was noting like these seem to be common values shared by most cultures. Yeah, and I think they are. But they're just values that, as with most traditions around this time of year, around the holidays, we want to remember what our values are and remind ourselves what that looks like in action, because that's why we're doing what we do, right? It's to put things into action, not just to think about it or know it or learn it or talk about it, but to represent the values. And that's what I try to do, and I try to encourage other people, especially my clients. I have clients in music therapy, clients in music education, and I'll always ask the question, well, what does it look like when you're being creative, right? What are you doing? And what does it look like when you're cooperating, with other people, or you're you're acting on your purpose. You know, give me an example. What does it look like? In other words, what are you doing? Not what are you thinking, not what do you believe, not what do you wish for, not what are your plans, but what are you actually doing? Because if you can, you know, recognize, if you can get to that point, then you can do it, right? Then you can enact it. You can manifest it. But everything, you know, so that's I think why we just want to recognize these qualities. But I'm interested to know how you guys think, you know, what you think that looks like in your own life. If you want to put something in the comments to that effect, you're welcome to. All right, why don't we get into thinking about our Gimme Five? And if you guys like, we could even do maybe a two-part thing today. We have a little more time. And give me a challenge if you want to maybe incorporate one of the Kwanzaa principles. Or maybe we could, I don't want to get too complicated, but maybe we can tell a story with the Gimme Five. You know, I'm open to ideas. You know, it's time to, maybe we could even do a Gimme Five with a couple people and you guys post some things and then I can make it more dynamic. Like we have a 2 or 3 part thing. So I'm gonna turn that over to Roseanne to organize. And you guys, you know, come up with whatever you think. Roseanne. All right. And then I'm going to take a drink of water because my mouth is getting dry. Okay. Cornelius, I appreciate the suggestion. I wonder what that would sound like. Feliz Navidad in 7/8. I would have to work on that for a minute. It'd be like Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad. I can't sing Feliz Navidad in 7/8 at the moment, but it doesn't mean it couldn't come into the picture later. But we might have to wait a while. By the way, I am going to be posting some videos pretty soon on some tank drums, steel tank drums. I want to grab one. I want to show you guys while you guys are doing the Gimme Five stuff. Let me give you a sneak peek. Hold on. So I have this. Now, this one was just sent to me, and this is the notes that fill in the G major scale to make a completely chromatic set of steel tank drums, steel tongue drums. So, but what's cool about that is it actually creates a pentatonic scale by itself, right? If you think about like the C major scale is all the white keys on the piano, right? So you have all the white keys. Now, what's missing from the C major diatonic scale to the chromatic scale, which has all 12 notes, are the black keys, right? So if we start with the C diatonic has 7 notes, like Kwanzaa has 7 principles, and then we add the black keys, which are 5 notes, 5 more notes, then we have all 12 notes, right? 7 plus 5. However, the black keys by themselves are a pentatonic scale, obviously, 5-note scale. And depending on how we think of it, that's either a G flat major pentatonic that happens to match in a E flat Native American flute tuning. So E flat minor tonality, we could call that, or G flat pentatonic, right? So in the G, now I have to do math right now. I have to do music math. But in the G, if we take the G major scale, which is G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, right, and then G, and then we fill in all the other notes, right? Then we're gonna have the what pentatonic scale that would be, I think, C sharp. Is that right? So let me see. So then we have oh, I'm sorry. This isn't the right instrument. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Okay, well, everything I said up until I played this. This isn't the accidentals for the this is a different instrument. This is a E minor handpan. It sounds great though, doesn't it? Or tank drum. Um, yeah, I think the other one is on the shelf right there. That's right. So, but that's what I have. I have the G diatonic steel tongue drum, and then I just got the notes to fill it in to make it chromatic. And so that would be all the black keys except F sharp. So we have G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp, and then also F, right? Yeah. So what would that be? What scale would that be? So F, A sharp, F, G sharp, A sharp, C sharp, D sharp. Somebody let me know, what pentatonic scale is that? Okay, it's last call for Gimme Five. And okay, so you guys finish that up, and but I'm going to be posting some videos on that chromatic hand tank drum. Also, you guys, I want to remind you that this is the last week that if you want to sign up at the courses tier on my Patreon, it's still open at the $20 level a month. It's going to go up next month. Inflation. And also, I'm going to be having guest instructors every month for the courses tier patrons, and we're going to have a master class every month starting in January for the courses patrons. So now's a good time to sign up. And if you're already a courses tier patron, I recommend you stay a patron, because if you leave and then come back, it's going to be more expensive. I do try to keep everything super affordable, but I'm going to bump it up a little bit because I'm also spending money hiring guest artists for you guys. So for my patrons. So that's exciting. We'll have a master class every month with a guest instructor starting January 2024. Okay. Are we almost there for Gimme Five? You know what? I don't have the train whistle handy, but you know what I do have, you guys? This, which is this is like an auditory weapon, you guys. I gotta turn my mic down, or I'm just gonna aim it away from my mic. Check this out. Oh my God. It's so loud. Should I use this when somebody gets guess the sound correct? So I found this in a box the other week, and I just thought I'd pull it out because it's fun. It's Sirius horn, bicycle horns or something. But isn't that cool? It's a bulb horn, and it's got these three horns on it. I think it's very artistic too. Anyway, so don't make me use this, you guys. It's like the horn from his Corvette. Yeah. It's not that old. 1971. I should put this on the side though, right? I'd be like, reach out the window. All right. So what do we have? So Cornelius, all right. Kreen, shake hat. What is tutor? Cowbell congas. And I have to make an adjustment down here. Hold on. Dedicated? Are we dedicating this to Joe Picaro? Okay. Oh, the tutor is the really? Are we gonna use this? I guess we're using this. That's a little tricky. Yeah, the bulb horn or the bike horn. I'll try. It's kind of it's aggressive. But I'm game. Let's try it. Okay, and is there any other details about this Gimme Five? Anything else we need to know? And let me see. It's okay. Kreen, shake hat, horn, cowbell, congas. All right. Cowbell. So not these bells. Let me get a cowbell. I happen to have a couple nice cowbells down in the bin. Okay. All right. Yes, I did want a challenge. That is correct. And how about a meter and tempo? Time signature and tempo. Here's a better look at the shake hat. All right, I need, yeah, if you want to have a time signature and a general tempo, let me know right now. Otherwise, I'm going to pick one. All right, you want a Jeff Picaro style groove? That's a little intimidating. I don't know if I could even try to do that. I think I'll do a Kalani style groove, but I'll try to do something groovy. All right. So no time signature, no tempo. How about 4/4? Let me see. We could do like a shuffle. I'm trying to see if I can find something. Let me see. Can I do a medium shuffle? All right, let me set this up for a second. All right. All right, let me try something. And yeah, let's go. Thanks, Cornelius, for the suggestions. I'm going to start with cajon just to lay down a little, lay down something, and then maybe I'll remove it later and leave just the other stuff. Okay. I'm not sure what was happening there, but I had fun. Did I fit everything in there? I forgot what the Gimme Five instruments were. I think I did, right? Now I want to know what key the horn is in. Let's see if it matches my B flute. Let's just for fun. Yeah, I don't know. All right, you guys. Yeah, it's time. I can't believe we're out of time already. Thanks for dropping in, everybody. I appreciate it. And nice, Cornelius. I hope that was good. You know. Anyway, that was interesting, though. I like that you picked the bulb horn because we need a challenge. I actually sort of dug it. Right? It was like it had its own. It was juxtaposed. So if you're gonna practice Kwanzaa, what am I looking for? Awareness. Enjoy that, and enjoy whatever you guys are doing. And Happy New Year! I'll see you in the new year. I believe our next meeting is on the 2nd. Is that right? Let me check real quick. Just so I know. Yes, I believe that's correct. So I'll see you guys January 2nd. Happy New Year and happy 12 days of Christmas. 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 Happy 12 days of Christmas. Today is the second day. So you should be getting a couple turtle doves any minute. Thanks everybody for joining. Thanks Roseanne for hosting as usual, and appreciate you guys. Enjoy a little groove on our way out today. See you guys next week.
World Drum Club,